Hey guys, Happy New Year. Today we are going to be using a lot of materials. So we are going to be using water with a brush. If you have a spray bottle instead, that also works. We're going to be using tin foil. We're going to be using markers. Make sure they're washable. If you have them, glue sticks and scissors. Okay, so my first job is to prepare my colorful background. So I'm going to take my markers and I'm using, ooh, that one doesn't work very well. I'm using my daughter's markers right now, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color on here, and I'm going to think about, if I take some blue and I put it next to yellow, what is that going to turn? I'm just going to leave it like that and think about it. Then I might say, okay, what would happen if I put, let's see here, some red next to that yellow? What would happen if I put some red next to my blue? So you can experiment with whatever colors you want, guys. You're going to go ahead and just keep adding color on here until you think it's going to cover most of your paper, okay? It would be helpful if you have your tin foil about the size of your paper or a little bit smaller. After you're done coloring on the tin foil, what you are going to do is take your water cup and you're going to take your brush, dip your brush in the water, and then you're going to tap. You're going to add water to your tin foil. Make sure you're not splattering big areas. I'm taking my pencil. I'm just tapping down on it. My paintbrush, and I'm just tapping down on it with my finger. I keep tapping. We have a decent amount of water on here. It doesn't have to be too soaked. And notice I am not painting on it. So then I take my paper. And for me, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that aside for 1 second. I'm going to just fold a small area back so it doesn't get in the color. That's going to be my snow. So this is the back side. There's a little bit folded, and I'm flipping it back over. Okay? So then I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to flip my colorful paper. You might want to have a piece of paper underneath it so it doesn't get all over. I'm going to flip my colorful, lay it down, place my piece of paper on top, and I'm going to rub. I'm going to rub. Notice some of my color went onto my table. That's okay as long as you have your paper towel here to pick it up. So I got a lot of that area colorful. I need a little bit more, so I'm going to replace this down on here and think about it and say, okay, I like it, but I want a little bit more. So I'm going to dry my piece of tin foil off, and I'm going to go ahead and try a little bit more. Second time, dry it off, just add my markers again. Okay, so I filled mine in by doing another print on top, and now I'm just going to open that area at the bottom. That is my snow, okay? So I have my snow that you can see at the bottom of my paper, and then the rest of it is colored in just by making prints over and over using my foil. My next step I'm going to leave this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and make my snow creature. Okay, am I going to make a monster? Am I going to make a snowman? It is up to you. My suggestion is use a pencil to draw it first, and then go ahead and you're going to have to cut this out. So think about simple, right? So maybe I'm going to make a snow dragon. It's going to have horns. That's the head coming down. It's going to go into my snow. And then I'm just going to have one lump coming up. And then maybe a tail. So I'm going to have a lot of cutting. If you don't like cutting, I wouldn't make something so complicated. You can go ahead and you can color it and give it details. So I am going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I did my coloring. I'm now going to cut. Okay, I have now cut out my dragon. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. Not on top of my colorful paper. I'm going to add some glue on the back. And I'm going to stick it right on. I want to make sure it touches the snow that I have on my paper. Okay. I'm going to stick it down low. Its body is going right onto that snow down there. And I'm going to do another. This part's going to go onto the snow. I have the glue going onto my body part. Make sure I place it. I could place it a little high like that. You can see a little color underneath. And then my tail, I just need to make sure it's touching white. Okay, so I'm gonna put my tail on right over here. So my monster is now complete. If you want to do just a snowman, you could do just a snowman. It's up to you. All right, I hope you have fun doing this today, guys. I hope you got to play in the snow over break, and I can't wait to see you.